So someone on Facebook the other day was going, you vegans are preachy and I don't like it. You're always telling people what to do. And I'm like, hang on. Aren't you telling me what to do just by saying that? You know, people, oh, you're judgmental now. Aren't you judging me by saying that? I tell people, give advice and be judgmental, because without judgment, we don't have no change in society. For evil to flourish, good people must not judge. For evil to flourish, good people must stay silent. You know what I mean? If you want to change the status quo, you've got to judge, you've got to tell people what to do, you've got to be a leader, you've got to stand up and say, no, this is wrong, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do this instead. I don't give a fuck what the status quo says, this is what my heart says, I'm going to do what my heart says regardless of what anyone else says. So that's what I tell people what to do. Another thing people say, but you vegans are so, like, you care about the animals more than people, and it's like, we care about people so much, but we don't eat animals. We don't cut down forests to have more grass-fed animals and grow more crops that we could go, the crops could actually go to feed the starving people in Africa and India and Korea and China, instead of going to feed our animals that we slaughter, put meat hooks through their throat, chainsaws down their spine, pull their families apart, pull their bodies apart, you know what I mean? Eat that, instead of feeding that grain that can go to feed hungry people, starving people. We care about humans so much that we forgo getting fat on carcass so others can live, so others can eat, so starving children in Africa actually have enough rice or grains to eat. That's how much we care about humans. So if you care about humans, automatically you're a vegan. There's none of this like, oh, well, you know, I don't know. It's like, frick, man, the largest epidemiological study ever done in human history, the China study, you know what I mean? So there's no doubt now that the vegan lifestyle supports human health better than anything else. There's no doubt at all. You've got a few stone throwers with fat guts, bubble butts, and double chins going out there going, oh, I can't really be a vegan because that's going to affect my sales, that's going to affect my identity, because I'm a hunter, I'm a grown man, I'll go out in the wilderness and shoot animals with a 12-gauge shotgun. You know, I don't want to be a vegan because I can't do that anymore, because my whole masculine identity's identified and connected with putting a high-powered rifle to a face of an innocent, fluffy creature and blowing its brains out. So I can't be a vegan. And, you know, I'm into feminism, but I can't be a vegan because that would liberate all the bovine estrus cycles, that would liberate all the female animals, and I'm into feminine rights and women's rights, but I can't be a vegan because I don't know why I can't be a vegan. You know, I can't be a vegan because I'm so phobic of carbohydrates that I wouldn't know what to eat. I read Atkins diets, I follow all these fat gurus who sell colostrum and deer antler and deer placenta. Did I miss something? You know, so we've got these people out there telling you you can't be a vegan, you can't be a raw foodie, you got to eat dead carcass, you got to buy their crazy products and get fat, bloated, burnt out, drug addicted like them, and you know, you can't be a vegan. And you get and if you're a vegan, you're a judgmental asshole prick who doesn't care about the humans or the animals. You don't care about the planet, you just want to have everyone healthy and fit and lean and strong and off drugs and no coronary bypass surgeries anymore, and you want to try and eradicate cancer through diet and lifestyle, and that's not right, Harley, that's not fair, you can't do that. You know, we've got the pharmaceutical industry making trillions of dollars and on sick people from eating animal products and high cholesterol and high blood pressure and impotence and selling Viagra. You can't come in here and promote your little veganisms and try and save the planet. How dare you? You make us look like fools. You make us look like the complacent, fat, dumb idiots that the weight loss industry says we are. How dare you, Harley? How dare you vegans? I can't be a vegan because I never do anything in life. I'm a flake. I've been a flake for the last 20, 30, 60, 70, 80 years. I'm going to be a flake the rest of my life. So please, don't wake me up. I want to go back to sleep. Thank you very much. So is that what you're going to be? You're going to be a flake the rest of your life, or you're going to stand up? You're going to follow your heart? You're going to actually say no to numbing and yes to feeling? You're going to turn your heart back on and go, hang on, my heart says I don't want to kill freaking fluffy animals. I don't want to pay other people to do it. I don't want to justify it because everyone else does it. My family does it. My colleagues do it. I've always done it, so I'll keep doing it. So I'll tell you right now, if you keep doing what you're doing, you'll keep getting what you're getting. If you want to get fit, lean and strong, drug-free, check out the websites at the end of this video. If you want to stay fat, dumb, complacent, swimming in a sea of apathy and cholesterol and saturated fat, then keep following the status quo. Keep taking advice from people who aren't getting the results you desire. You know what I mean? Take advice from these fat, bloated, health gurus, self-proclaimed out there who are just traveling around selling absolute rubbish, telling you absolute lies and selling you fries, and then, you know what I mean? So take advice from these people. Just look at them. Next time a health guru gets on stage, say, please lift up your shirt. Please tell us what you eat. And don't give us some BS that you only eat 2,000 calories a day and you're overweight because your thyroid got blown out because you're living next to some radioactive station. Please tell us the truth. So I encourage people to ask questions. When your gurus are in town, ask questions. Don't be afraid. They're not going to bash you up. They might go a bit red-faced. They might try and change the subject, but just bring them back online and say, hey, what's going on? If you can't contact the author of a book and ask questions, don't buy the book. You know what I mean? People should be transparent. Should be able to ask them questions. Should make sense, so being vegan, it's more than just like idealisms and what it's. Being vegan, it goes with your physiology, man. It goes with what your heart says. It goes with what nature says. It goes with what all the medical science of integrity says, not the medical science done with funding from the meat industry. It goes with all these things. It goes with taste. Vegan food's tasty, man. If you haven't had vegan food, get some good food, man, because it's fucking tasty, you know what I mean? It's not about carrots and half a celery stick with half a raisin on top. It's more than that. There's a whole plethora of plant foods out there to eat. There's actually more variety in plant food lifestyles than any other thing. You know what I mean? Dead animals, man. Carcass. You're putting that vibration of a dead flesh into your mouth. You're putting that rape, exploitation, separation from the baby animal, colostrum, dairy, cheese, yogurt, whatever, into your mouth. The bovine mammary excretions. It's full of blood, dirt, pus, and hormones. It's in the colostrum. With the colostrum, we take the colostrum away from the baby animal and say, hey, out the way, we're going to take the colostrum from your mum's breast and put it in some little multi-level marketing, colostrum powder, and, we'll pretend that we actually gave the calf some colostrum, which is absolute rubbish. Because the people selling colostrum wouldn't give a frick about the little baby animals. Especially the people who are really marketing it, the ones who are saying, I'm bringing colostrum to the market. So if you're into compassion and empathy, then boom, that's where vegans may be for you. But if you're into just following the status quo and never really committing to anything in life, just being flaky and irresponsible and judging but pretending you don't judge, and a fence sitter, if you want to be a fence sitter all your life, then just follow everyone else. Just sit on the fence and never commit to anything. Or maybe some people, fence sitters, they commit to knocking people who are jumping over the fence and say, no man, this is BS, I'm out of here. But again, above all, I'll rant and rave and rant. Just follow your heart. Listen to your heart above all, because in the end, man, that's how you make decisions. Follow your heart. Peace.